Buongiorno, Annelisa Alfaneri. I'm here. Volevo chiedere a Jim Carrey quanto è difficile per lui entrare in un personaggio e quanto è difficile uscirne. E qual è stato per lui il personaggio più difficile da abbandonare? Stavo pensando a Truman Show, ma non so se è esatto.
Well, you know, it's kind of almost like, I mean, there are adjustments that you have to make, and if you have to do an accent, or if you have to, you know, create a background for your character, those are all important things to do. Pardon me, but you're free. Okay, those are all important, but you know, I think that the roles they find you. The roles find you at the right time. It's the perfect dance partner for you at the perfect time. You know, I find I do end up doing movies that I can't not do. So when I did Eternal Sunshine, for instance, I was brokenhearted. So that part was perfect for me. You know, Michel Gondry sat with me and said, "Oh, you're beautiful," like that. I said, "Well, we're not shooting for another year." He says, "I love this pain. I love the pain. The pain is beautiful," like that. I said, "But it's a year away," and he said, "Don't get well, please, don't get well," you know. And so, in fact, I was getting well, but I was able to open the wound again. But it was pretty fresh. I don't think I could do Eternal Sunshine the same way now, because I don't have that at the forefront of my psyche. You know, but YesMan came along at the perfect time because I wanted to put something positive out into the world, and I felt that way, and I was engaging in life in that way, and I felt like, you know, this is a good thing, and I understood the character who hides away as well, so it was perfect for me. It's really like, you know, being attracted to a woman. In a crowded room, you see one person who somehow stands out to you, and that's the one you should dance with, you know?
Laggiù con la mano alzata. Scusa un attimo, nell'attesa della tua domanda, volevo fare una domanda a Jim. Allora, è la tua prima volta a Roma per presentare un film, come ti senti e come ti sentiresti a fare un film con Roberto Benigni?
I'm afraid he would crawl all over me. No, it would be wonderful. I think he's a fantastic talent. I think he's beautiful, beautiful, wonderful soul. And I've met him a couple of times, and I've been struck by his you know, his pure joy and pure love of life, and his openness and his friendliness. And he's a lovely man. So I'd love to do work with him. And he's very talented too. He's extremely talented, amazing. Yeah. And, you know, as far as being in Italy, you can't go wrong with that. It's a good place to be. There's just beauty everywhere you look, and the food is wonderful, and the people are great. It's a beautiful place to be. You know, we're very lucky. We felt very lucky coming here today. It looks excellent from the car. No, we did get out on the balcony, so it's excellent. I have been here before. You can't go wrong with Michelangelo, you know?
Sono Laura Mancini di RB Casting. Volevo chiedere, siccome ho notato che nel trailer del film ci sono una serie di bambini che dicono no, no, no a qualsiasi cosa, volevo chiedere a Jim, secondo lui come mai, anche se dice che ha facilità a dire sì piuttosto che no, ma come mai la maggior parte delle persone ha questo istinto di negazione? Cosa lo porta? La paura, la diffidenza, pigrizia?
I think it's a basic fear of becoming involved in things, because then you're stuck with the responsibility. And it's also a fear of being seen. You know, I think all of us feel a little broken in certain ways. So when you get the invite to go to the social event, a lot of times you don't go because you don't want people to see that you have some pain or something going on. And there's the other side of it that you may get involved in something, you have to work hard to hold up your end of the responsibility, you know? So I find that more people, though, say no kind of in secret ways and in kind of like, you know, kind of odd, you know, hidden ways. They avoid, you know, I noticed certainly that in USA, people kind of avoiding responsibility or whatever. So I call it, it's instead of United States of America, I call it United States of avoidance. When I'm thinking of myself, I live in the United States of avoidance, kind of like trying to get out of responsibility.
Ti volevo fare una domanda al regista e a Zooey. Abbiamo capito che è molto piacevole lavorare con Jim, ma quanto è difficile? Cioè, quanto è pazzo sul set? Jim.
Well,
Careful.
it's extremely difficult, and I'm going to take this opportunity to talk about it in great depth. It's really tough because he's just unpredictable. He's a tyrant. He's cruel. I'm kidding. No, Jim. It's funny. Everyone asks that question all the time.
Everybody asks that.
And there's an image that maybe they think we keep Jim in a cage, and I yell action, and we open the cage, and he runs out and does something, and then we have to catch him and put him back in. But I don't think that's the case. Do you think that's the case?
No, I actually think, everybody keeps asking if it's difficult to work with Jim, and I just think he's such a great actor and so generous and warm and kind that it makes all of our jobs so much easier. And he always keeps the reality of the situation. So for me, it made my job you're only so good as the actors that you work with, and I was just so lucky to be able to work with Jim.
I love the idea from the beginning. When I first heard the idea of YesMan and read the script, with Jim at the middle of it, it just kind of made sense because I found Jim to be a yes man in his real life. And by that I mean someone who just sort of, if he does something, he leaps into it and just sort of has a real passion for life. And, as the director, that's the kind of actor that you want, someone who's just there and is willing to try anything. And we threw a lot of things at both Jim and Zooey in this movie that they had to do. It was like we were making the movie, but we were also sort of, having night classes of how to ride a scooter or a motorcycle or play guitar or jump off a bridge. So, they were really put through their paces, and it takes a certain kind of actor to leap into that.